Tonight on Ctv3 News, the West is mourning as a broad daylight shooting leaves two persons without life. Special Constables Manuel Smith and Fidencia Osgaya had just concluded their shift at the market when they were ambushed by two men on motorcycles. Cops pursue all leads in yesterday's shooting of Hubert Baptist and Eric Fraser. A Facebook house scam in the South, a woman loses more than $7,000 in fraudulent attempt to buy a home. And Smart hands over more than $20,000 worth in equipment to the Orange Walk IT event. These are some of the stories we have for you tonight in our newscast for Wednesday, May 5th, 2026.
When speed matters, every second counts. Get ahead with ExpressNet. Fast, reliable, ready when you are.
From Belize to Mexico, the journey of football's greatest moments will unite nations. Mexico, the only country to host the World Cup 3 times, 1970, 1986, and now in 2026, you can be a part of the game with Centaur. We're sending you and a friend to experience the opening of the World Cup firsthand. 2 tickets, flights, 3-night stay, and daily cash. One incredible opportunity. How to enter? Sign up for one of our new Express Plus bundles. Remember, faster speeds mean more entries. Existing customers, keep your account at 0 balance or pay in advance to be eligible. Plus, engage with us on social media for even more chances to win. The 2026 World Cup in Mexico awaits. Don't just watch, be part of it and score big with Centaur.
From whiskeys and wines to elegantly crafted cocktails. Paired with charcuterie boards and perfectly seasoned steak bites, and much more. Perfect for celebrations, quiet nights, and every special occasion in between. 7 Notes Wine and Spirits, where every sip hits the right note.
ExpressNet now has up to 400 megabytes of high-speed internet. Choose the speed that fits you, from faster browsing to faster gaming. Connect more devices at once, or bundle it with Express Plus and HBO Max. Internet and streaming entertainment, all in one.
Yeah, faster starts here.
Sign up today at any Centaur office or contact us to get started.
My name is Dr. Rosita Jimenez, and I'm a general laparoscopic surgeon. We have just finished an emergency appendectomy, and we're now moving on to our second operating theater for our laparoscopic gallbladder screening. Basically, this is very easy to diagnose. Simple abdominal ultrasound or a pan-abdominal ultrasound can give us the diagnosis. Laparoscopic gallbladder removal surgeries, 90 to 80% of the time, are done due to gallstones. However, there are other conditions like tumors, malfunctioning of the gallbladder that also are reasons to get a laparoscopic surgery. We also have an amazing CT scan and X-ray unit who work hand in hand with our doctors. Instruments used in laparoscopic surgery are chokers like these. It makes it easy for us to do the surgery through these entry ports. The recovery process is excellent. Basically, within a week, you are back up, ready to do your job, your daily life activity, like if you hadn't had this surgery.
The Orange Walk Town Council is inviting applications from suitably qualified and motivated individuals to fill 5 garbage fee collector positions within our revenue department. Minimum requirements: high school diploma, friendly and people-oriented personality, tech-savvy, must own reliable transportation, preferably a motorcycle, honest and dependable. Interested applicants are asked to submit the following documents: application letter, copy of high school diploma, valid social security card, 2 character references. Applications must be submitted in person to the Orange Walk Town Council office by February 20th, 2026. Join our team and contribute to keeping Orange Walk clean and organized.
The haters might think the rebels have run out of steam, but the mighty Green Machine has more than enough to keep running this league. Your running rebels are focused on trampling the competition, and next up to get ran over are some Trojans. And there's nothing that can protect them because the rebels are stronger than ever. Friday, May 8th is the date for another epic clash featuring the hometown heroes, the Pelican Orange Walk Running Rebels, and the Belmopan Trojans inside the Orange Walk Multi-Purpose Complex. Gates open at 7 p.m., tip-off at 9 p.m. Rebels Nation, let's remind this league just how powerful we are. We are Rebel Nation, yeah. Orange Walk to the bone. Sponsors are Pelican, Arm & Hammer, ASR, BSI, Panificadora La Popular, Premier Duty Free, Neo People, German Vega and Sons, Orange Walk Town Council, Capital Point Imports, SP Group Limited, Softtech Communications, Total Tools Belize, Racina's Imports, Atlantic Bank, ICB, Mechas, Old River Bar and Grill, Honorable John Briseño, Lemonade Riverside Retreat, Bats Landing, High Five Nightclub, Ridgeline, Caribbean Tire.
Good evening with your news also simulcast on Fiesta FM 106.7. I am Joanna Rodriguez. Residents of San Ignacio, Santa Elena woke to shocking news this morning after 2 town council security guards were found shot to death inside a vehicle in front of Nazarene Primary School. The deadly attack occurred shortly after the pair had completed their overnight shift at the town market. Reports are that 6:05 this morning, Manuel Smith and Fidencia Osgaya had just ended their duties at 6 a.m. at the market and were heading home when they came under heavy gunfire from an unknown assailant. Investigators believe the male officer who was behind the wheel may have been dropping off his female colleague when the attack occurred. Both victims were discovered motionless inside the vehicle, suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. The scene was described as disturbing, with more than a dozen expended shells reportedly recovered in the area, indicating the intensity of the attack. The brazen shooting carried out in a residential area near a primary school have left residents alarmed and searching for answers as police continue their investigation into the motive behind the killings. Police say they are currently exploring several possible angles into the double murder, including whether the victims may have been specifically targeted. Up to news time, no official motive has been established and no suspects have been identified.
San Ignacio were alerted to the sounds of 6 when officers in San Ignacio were alerted to the sounds of shots being fired in the vicinity of Hospital Street. The officers proceeded to the location, and upon their arrival, they observed a vehicle, and on board that vehicle were both Smith and Osgaya, who were both in an unresponsive state and exhibiting apparent gunshot wounds to the body. What we have been able to gather so far in the course of this investigation is that Smith and Osgaya were traveling on board a vehicle, having reported off duty from the market in that municipality. The bit of footage that we have retrieved so far suggests that they were trapped by two persons on board a motorcycle, and upon reaching near Hospital Street, that is when one of the person produced a firearm and fired several shots, which resulted in the demise of these two individuals. No motive has been ascertained so far. However, we are hopeful that the footages that we have retrieved will assist us in this ongoing investigation.
For both families in the Twin Towns, the shocking death of their loved ones has left a void which cannot easily be repaired.
Hi, and I know last year, Mr. Smith's son.
As far as I know, she was working and during the night. Afterwards, in the morning, she have a shift, right? So she went home. And according to the time that she went from market to the house, so it's when the scene passed.
Now, talk to me about your mother-in-law. What type of person was she? How will she be remembered by the family?
My mother-in-law, she was a very loving and caring person. She always stood beside her family and friends. But for her, the most important things were her kids. And I just want to remember her like that she loved all of us the same way.
Always dancing, singing was his thing. Yesterday, he was singing, he was dancing. Yesterday, I watched him tennis because he went to the thing where Mr. Trap organized with them. He tell me, babe, watch my tennis. I watch the blue tennis, the same tennis he have on. He said, when I reach, he said, I the drive, he said, I just want to change up and I want to come. And we don't have my blue shirt and my blue pants ready, because when I come, that just we go catch the bus. I tell her, okay then, no problem. He not a person, he don't interfere with nobody. He always loving, caring, because he have his grandkids now, he cared at school, he have minds them, so he always there on the go. He call home, he sleep, when he come in from his job, he call him take 2 minutes rest, shut the eye when I tell him at done time, he get up and he care them and he come back home, come sleep. 1:30 he pick up my kids them, 2:30 he pick up a grandpicnic them, and then he come home. And if your grandkids then call and tell her, you know what, Grandpa, we want to come to you, then he go pick them up. So that was his routine.
Family guy.
Every day.
At this time, police have no persons of interest in relation to this double murder. Police continue to investigate Tuesday afternoon's brazen shooting attack along the Philip Golson Highway in Belize City that left 2 men injured after their vehicle overturned during a hail of gunfire. The frightening incident unfolded shortly after 3 p.m. near Mile 4 on the highway. Initial reports indicated that a mid-sized SUV was seen chasing a car before pulling alongside it. Eyewitnesses reported hearing more than a dozen gunshots as a passenger from the SUV allegedly leaned out and opened fire on the occupants of the other vehicle. The targeted car eventually lost control, veered off the roadway, and overturned on the roadside, causing panic among nearby motorists and residents. The occupants of the vehicle were identified as Hubert Baptist and Eric Fraser, both known figures in Belize City. While official details on their medical conditions have not been fully disclosed, reports indicate that both men sustained injuries of varying degrees during the attack and subsequent crash. Police say investigations into the shooting remain ongoing and that authorities are currently searching for two persons of interest believed to be connected to the incident. Investigators are also reviewing several possible motives behind the daylight attack.
The investigation is still ongoing. Much like the incident that I reported earlier, we have retrieved some video footage, and that video footage has provided some clarity as to the players in this incident, and certainly it would want to appear from the information that we have so far that it is connected to some internal rift within that area, being the Bakalan, the area known as Bakalan. 6, when police were alerted of a shooting incident near miles 4.5 on the Philip Wilson Highway. Officers responded, and upon their arrival, they observed a damaged Nissan Rogue, which was off-road at the time, and that vehicle exhibited apparent bullet holes. What we have established so far in the course of the investigation is that Fraser and Baptiste were traveling on board that Nissan Rogue from the direction of Ladyville to Belize City, and upon crossing the bridge in that area, they were accosted by individuals who were